Assalamualaikum and good evening. Hi, my name is Dayanku Syahida Amira as my group's moderator. So I would like to introduce my group members. First, we have Awang Muhammad Azhar Mustaqim, Muhammad Ifan, Muhammad Izzat Hamizan and Nur Fahani Shahida. So today we are going to discuss about economics of construction industry. Construction industry is a branch of manufacture and trade based on the building, maintaining and repairing structure. Construction industry plays important role in the country's economic development. So, we are going to discuss about contribution of the construction industry towards economic growth, current performance of the Malaysian construction industry, factors affecting construction performance in Malaysia, and impacts of the law moratorium on construction product in Malaysia.
Hello, today I'm going to talk about the contribution of construction industry to economic growth. One of the contribution is the increase of Malaysia gross domestic product (GDP). Gross domestic product is total market value or monetary value of the finished goods and services that are being produced in a certain period of time. It works as a broad measure of total domestic production and function as a comprehensive scorecard in economic health. It is used to estimate the size of an economy and its growth rate. Construction industry are mainly contributing to the increase of GDP in Malaysia. This is the bar chart of the gross domestic product rate from construction industry from January 2018 to July 2020. This is a chart from 2016 to 2020. The economic report on 2018 November 2, written by Tan I Leng, said that it is expected that construction industry will improve the GDP of Malaysia and improve marginally from the increasing of new plant supply in industrial segment and such affordable homes to citizens. The estimated growth of the construction sector predicted by the government to be moderate to 4.5% in 2018 from 6.7% in 2017, and this predicting growth in 2019 is 4.9%. The leading was expected because it was driven by the civil engineering of the construction sector that was largely supported by the big projects such as the building of Pen Borneo Highway in Sabah and Sarawak, while Central Spine Road on the east coast and the Mass Rapid Transit, in short MRT, from Sungai Buloh to Serdang to Putrajaya line, and light rail transit line 3 in Klang Valley. Contribution of construction industry to a higher rate of employment in Malaysia. In 2015, Malaysia faced a small economic downturn. However, construction projects keep going when the government announced that a few big projects are to be developed. This shows that construction sector was able to provide employment opportunities for the people. In 2016, the GDP was 4.5%, that valued at 50.1 billion and registered 7.4% output on construction shares. The construction sector had 1.25 million employees, in which shows a drop of 4.4% from 1.31 million from the year before. In 2017, the construction sector expanded by 8.3% because of the civil engineering, construction activities, and non-residential building. By 2020, it is expected that the increase of 5.5% of GDP comes from the construction sector alone. That's all from me. Thank you.
I will explain about the current performance of Malaysia construction industry. The government vision on 2020 project is to boost the subsector construction in the project in the next few years to support by the government plan. Malaysia construction industry also expected to recover this year, which already set the target, which is 8.8%, to recover the loss during mid-March 2020. These are the graph bar of construction industry performance during 2012 until 2020. The performance on quarter 4 is the Malaysia construction have recovered 1.3%, which is RM37 billion in the last quarter of 2019, which is recovering from the previous period, which is the sharpest increase in the construction industry in the fourth quarter in 2018. The performance increased with residential building increased 2.7%, and the civil engineering increased from 7.5 to 7.9, which the special trade have increased more, which is to 3.8% than before. The non-residential building is not increased, with it less from 11.6 to 10.3%. So the 2019 show that the construction industry have expanded 0.6% more compared to the 2018 performance. During quarter one, the value of work that have been done in Malaysia construction is by 6.3%, which accumulate to RM35 billion. The special trade activity for a subsector is reduced by 8.6%, the residential building also by 7.6%, and the civil engineering subsector is by 2.3%. During quarter two, the construction of Malaysia has dropped deeply 44.9% after the drop from 6.3% from the previous period. This is the biggest drop in construction on record due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The civil engineer is dropped the most, which is 55.2%, followed by the residential building, which is 38.7%. The non-residential building is 36.2%, and the special trade is 28.7%. During quarter three, Malaysia had also dropped 13.1% in September, which before this record 44.9% drop due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The value of this construction work done in advance for 58.6%, which compared to the second quarter of 2020, which is RM31.4 billion. This will be the third time fall of construction industry, with all of the three subsectors are all falling, which is the residential building is 12%, the civil engineering is 13.6%, and the non-residential is 16%. There are also increase in quarter 3, which is special trades activities is grew by 1.6% after the drop in quarter 2. That's all from me, and these are the references that I have used for this current performance of Malaysia construction industry. Thank you.
Today, I am going to talk about factors affecting construction project performance in Malaysia. There are so many factors contribute to the success and failures of construction project performance in Malaysia. The success of construction project is determined by completion time, budget specification, and stakeholders' satisfaction. Each client, consultant, contractor, designer, and subcontractor has their own interpretation in determining construction project. It also depends on project type, size, and sophistication, project participants, and experience of owners. So, this is the top 15 critical factors contributing to the success of the construction project. In this table, financial capability of the client is the major factor critical to success of construction project. Apart from that, project stakeholders factors such as competence, cooperation in solving problems, commitment, and communication are the significant factors ensuring of a construction project. External factors such as availability of resources and weather condition also played a crucial role in contributing to the success of construction project. However, there are also many public projects are reported as not being completed on time, overrunning costs, and not meeting specifications. Several public projects are reported incomplete, over budget, not meeting specification of the contract, not functionally suitable, and not within the expected quality. So, in order to improve on the project performance, the industry needs to look into strategies that alleviate opportunistic behaviors and promote a better working relationship among project stakeholders. This can be done through the development of mutual trust within the industry. Management must be committed and quality culture must be created to nurture a positive attitude, and quality implementation reflects the business performance and image of the organization and contributes to the impact of final construction output. These are the references of my topic today. Thank you.
Next, I will continue to the impact of loan moratorium on construction products in Malaysia. First of all, loan moratorium can be known as allowing to stop making payments in a specific period of times. According to analyst Azanis Shahila Aman from New Straits Times, Bank Negara Malaysia has offered loan moratorium for borrower in 6 months during the pandemic of COVID-19. The loan offers no penalties for not paying off a substantial monthly commitment. Besides, Malaysian Budget 2021 has announced to extend the loan moratorium for next 3 months. There are a benefit of loan moratorium in construction products. First, loan moratorium can support ongoing operation products of construction in low revenue environments. Next, loan moratorium can recovery of the construction products markets. It's also giving an ease the tension to the developer in considering the outsource to help trim the operating costs. However, loan moratorium also giving an disadvantage to the construction products. According to analyst RHB Research Institute Senior Lung Kok Wen, although there is currently very little demand in property, it might result in pent-up sales upon recovery of the market. In addition, even though Bank Negara Malaysia's loan deferment package is helping to ease the situation, the developers still need to bear the operational costs. That's all.
So, in conclusion, construction industry is very important in the country's economic development, such as the contribution of the construction industry towards economic growth. It contributes to the increase of Malaysia's gross domestic product, and it also contributes to the high rate of employment in Malaysia. Next, the current performance of the Malaysian construction industry has dropped deeply on the record in 2020 due to COVID-19, and there are factors affecting construction project such as completion time of the project, budget, specification, and so on. So all of these things affect the performance. Moreover, the impact of loan moratorium on construction product in Malaysia gave many benefits, and it has a disadvantage. So this shows that construction industry is important to the economic growth and affects the performance of construction industry in Malaysia. Thank you. That's all from us.